Hello, welcome back to Grandpa Streams Minecraft. My name is History Wes, and we are on my Forever World. And today is Sunday the 30th of November, 2025. I'd like to thank you for stopping by and watching this video or stream. In fact, whether you are watching the stream now, or if you are watching it at a later date, thank you. And especially thank you to all of you who have liked and commented on my streams and subscribed to my channel. I am a grandpa. I'm in my late 60s now. Oh, that hurts to say. And I have a lovely grandson. And I love to play Minecraft. I've been playing Minecraft since 2017. And this is the building for my pale moss farm. And I got a piece of scaffolding just hanging up there. I just totally went with this design. I didn't see this anywhere, and I'm not sure I really like it all that much. I did a different design on the front than the back. So you have a short roof here, 2 stories high, whereas on the back you've got a 3-story high piece that comes out, which leaves these corners looking wonky. So the first thing we got to do today is fix that wonkiness. So I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day. I've had better days. Been dealing with some plumbing problems, which is always fun. Ow. And but other than that, I'm doing well. Wow. Happy, healthy, and apparently prone to fall. Okay, do I need to go out a little further on the scaffolding? Okay. Now I won't hopefully fall as easily. So I'm not quite sure exactly how I want to do this. I guess like this. This isn't going to quite match up. No. My inclination is to just come out there, but then it's going to be one lower on this side. Maybe I just want to leave it open. So I've already got this little roof element here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Put a block in here. Okay, that looks okay. So the only real wonky place is right here. This is the problem with doing it yourself when you're not particularly a building genius, or I should say not at all a building genius. Okay. This side doesn't totally look, the front doesn't look too bad. All right. Maybe we just bring this up out to here. Do like this. We just come out this far. Do this. And this. Okay, that looks okay on this side. But what about around the corner? You've got this side here. We could just fill it up with wood. Like so. Put a torch in there to prevent mobs. And actually, we didn't need to prevent mobs because that's a half height slab. So, in addition to dealing with some plumbing woes, I have been watching some Critical Role on YouTube. Kind of just something I recently got into. Having a lot of fun, but kind of realizing that I don't have time to watch a whole series of the role play. So I think I'm going to enjoy the animated series and an occasional highlight film. I hear a zombie down here. You know what? Why am I bothering? I don't need any more zombies in my life. Okay, whoops. I'll fill this back up. Sheep, you almost got punched. Alright, We'll go back over to this side and we'll do the same thing on this part of the house. This part of the building. Someday, presumably, I'll be able to build some kind of other farm up here. Although I have a huge room above my sugarcane factory that I have not made use of yet. So maybe I'll never get around to putting something up here. Well, surely someday I will. I plan to keep this world for the long term. So for those of you who don't know, right now this world is about 2 years old. No, about a year and a half. But I've only been consistently playing on it for 6 months or so now. I created it sometime in the past and played my 2-week Minecraft time. What did I do over here? Just go straight across. Okay. And well, I guess right here I need to do this. Anyway, when that time was up, I left it, and it was in my computer files, and I decided I wanted to start a forever world, and instead of starting one new, I looked in my files and saw that I had this one there. So all this time with scaffolding, and I do this. Okay, and then put some wood down. And I'm going to have to go inside and make some. Okay. Oh, whoops. Let's go make us some slabs. So you can see our words in the sky. I lower there backwards. Glenbuck, that's the name of our medieval town that's going up here. Anyway, if you are older and you like playing Minecraft, I think that would be something that you should spread around, because in my non-medical opinion, Minecraft is good for you. Keeps your brain going, keeps not just your memory and stuff, but your creativity going, which arguably is more important than simple memorization. So, December 9th is the new drop. I had said it was December 7th, but that is not correct. It's December 9th. Mounts of Mayhem, which is pretty exciting. Where's our hole we made in? Okay, I need $1 for every time I've fallen off scaffolding today. And I can fix all my plumbing problems. There we go. Okay. So I see two things I need to do. Very quickly before we go on. And they're up there, those windows and the very, very top of the building. The roof is not complete. Do I have an, oh yeah, I've got enough. Cobblestone. I should just go ahead and turn this on while I'm working here and get these chests started filling up. Okay. Alright, first is the window, which is just like a block too high. So we're going to bring that down there, just leave it one high. We'll stick that in there. We'll do the same thing over there. Can I reach down here from there? Let's see. Apparently not. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and finish this roof. And we want a little flourish over here. One over here. Might as well close it up pretty much. And our slabs. Here, there's a slab, down a little more, there's that. Oh, that's my farm down below. I was wondering, what is that crazy noise? Okay, there is our window, and our base is structurally done. We will leave the top here empty, except for the torch spam until such a point as we decide to put something in there. But we need some greenery, and I think some trapdoors. So we're going to hop in our minecart here and sail over to our work area. Go through the jungle, which I'm kind of enjoying. My original thought was to do an elevated minecart train system, which I've done in many other worlds, but I just decided to go along the ground, and I like it better. It doesn't mean I won't make an elevated train somewhere else, or that I won't do a subway somewhere else. Okay, so let's dump all these building materials in here for now. Toss this in recycle. Now I'm thinking we should get some copper lanterns, and I don't think I've made any copper lanterns before now. I've got some raw copper here, so let's toss that in the cooker. Okay, so copper lantern. Oh, are they not out yet? I thought that was with the last update. Is it with the this next update? Let me look really quick. Right. 8 copper nuggets and 1 torch. Yeah. Okay, that was introduced in the Copper Age. That should be good, right? Yeah, because we can make copper nuggets, we can make copper lanterns. Or do you need a copper torch? A copper torch, you need coal and a stick and the copper bits. Okay. Do I have any coal down here? The cat says no. This is why I need my storage system completed. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Make these. Then we make some copper torches. Okay, so we put that in the middle and we do this. Yeah, okay. That's not very many. How many more things do we have to cook? Quite a few. All right, while that's cooking, let's go check out, just a quick glance in here. Okay, let's take a look over in the tree farm and see if we've got some leaves packed over here. This is a manual tree farm. I think this is an Avomance design. Okay, we got some jungle leaves. And not very cherry. Let's take some mangrove leaves. Sundown. You better take care, as Gordon Lightfoot would say. Great Canadian singer. Mumbo. Oh my gosh. What's happened to you? Obviously, Mumbo has changed his skin for an upcoming Hermitcraft. Oh, that's a spoiler. Wow. You heard it here first. Please don't sue me, Mumbo. I'm a big fan. All right. Copper lanterns. Now they appear. All right, that's more than enough, really. And I'll stick the rest of these copper torches in here. Yep. Just before we go, though, let's go over here into the green jungle area. And I want to see, is there any difference in color between these two? Not really in color. Maybe this one is darker. The mangrove are a little darker. The jungle are a little more sparse. Hello, Dallas. Okay, so we'll scooch on over to where we just came from, Glenbuck. And, oh, I know what I should have got. Okay, that's fine. Oh, Birdie, you're about to get run over. There you go. I need to, or I want to, upgrade this bridge. I mean, I don't think it's horrible. I like the little slate designs. But I'm thinking of building like supports like this. Maybe out of, I don't know, maybe out of copper, I was going to say. Give it that kind of old bridge look, but this should be more medieval looking, so maybe I need to stick with stone, or in this case, tough. All right, we need some wood. There we go. Let's do this, and we'll make some slabs too. And then we can make some compactors. You don't need more than, say, 8, I think. Okay, you just want to decorate these little balconies. See how the farm's coming. Yeah. Yeah. The upper ones don't fill up till the bottom ones fill up, and that's still a long ways off. And these middle three are for making more bone meal to power the farm. Okay, so don't need this little step. Put this composter here, and do that. And then maybe the jungle. Oh, they're both the same one. That's all right. I'm fine with that. Okay, and some of these little copper torches. Okay, yeah, I like it in the corner better. Cute. All right, let's see how that looks from outside. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And so we can I don't think this trapdoor right here does anything for the build. What do you think? Yeah, maybe it does. Okay. Okay. Place our iron lanterns around like so. I love the sound they make. Could use a couple more. I'll build them later. And so we'll put us some shrubs. So, some more than others. I'm not much of a decorator, but I do what I can. Okay, how do we look? Maybe a little overgrown. Probably could use more on the sides and less on the front. So, okay, I'm going to call this build finish. Could do a symbol or something right up here, but I think I'm going to wait for that. All right. Okay, let's pick up our stuff. Need a trapdoor there. Let's stick our wood back in the chest for now. We can get the rest of this moss, which I'm just going to compost. I know that seems like a waste maybe, but I just don't need any right now. We always have a ready source of it. Okay, full inventory. Heading back to History Station, which is what we call our home base. Oh, hello Wells. All right. This tree farm works great. It does use up a lot of bone meal, as pretty much all tree farms do. If you can, if you've got an automatic one, and you can set it up to use your saplings as bone meal, then that's great. But you always need more. All right, we have some iron blocks in here. So let's head over to the iron farm and see if we have any more. And then then we can work on adding to our Zeppelin, or blimp, or airship, if you will. The library door is always open every time I come by. It's not really a problem because they've got iron golems in here, but I wouldn't mind well, actually I would. The worst case scenario would be a zombie goes in and zombifies a villager, and then before I can come over and heal it, the golem kills him. Well, that's not very many. Oh, well, that's very disappointing. Okay, on the other hand, we can take some more of these and compost them as well. I am looking forward to having plenty of poppies for when I'm working on Pepperland, because when we do Penny Lane, behind the shelter in the middle of a roundabout, the pretty nurse is selling poppies for the train. Where's it the trade? I don't know. I should know that. Let's see here. Behind the shelter in the middle of the roundabout, the pretty nurse is selling poppies from a tray. Okay. That clears that up. And though she feels as if she's in a play, she is anyway. That is going to be part of our Beatles land, which I'm super excited about working on. I'm super excited about working on all of our different areas. So, what I was going to do is I was going to get a bed from the library, because there are a bunch of them there, and take it over to the I don't want to make another one. I was going to take it over to Glenbuck. Oh, okay. Wandering Villager. Have you got anything I need? I'd like to. I'd buy some hay. I don't have it to sell. No, I really don't need anything there. This is our log tunnel, which I think would look really good with some copper accents and copper lanterns. So that's yet another thing to work on in a future stream. I stream Saturdays and Sundays from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time. And I invite you to stop by anytime. Literally anytime, any of those scheduled stream times, or any other time. You can just put me on in the background while you're playing Minecraft, maybe. And maybe we'll have similar ideas about what we want to build. Now, this bridge definitely needs the metal structure. And there she is, the blimp. I have to think of a name for it. SS Majestic, maybe? SS standing for Skyship. And you can see the body of the ship is going to be iron blocks, and but it will have other materials, particularly white materials like pale oak. I lost my train of thought there for a second. Pale oak will definitely be one. And it's going to be great. Nice and large. Okay. Oh. Didn't throw all the pale moss away. Okay. Rather than work on the nose right now, I'm just going to work on the body. For one thing, I'm not wearing my elytra. And for another, I feel like I should have brought some temporary blocks with me, some dirt or something. Three, two, one. Still got a little bit to go on that piece. And we'll set our bed up here. I want to put a bed in all of our buildings, basically. Okay. So this will be the 1920s area. We're going to have our little road here, which is going to be an alleyway, come out to intersect with the main road that goes like this. And I'm not sure where, maybe out a little further, maybe over here. Plenty of like 1920s type businesses, buildings at least. We might go a little unusual, make it a little not steampunky, diesel punky maybe. All right. Like I said before, Jungle Edge is a really fun biome to work in because you've got plenty of wood and it's not nearly as congested as regular jungle. Okay, we've got a little bit of time left. Why don't we take this to go up to the library and do a little work there. We can pick up a couple more beds to distribute around. I love Minecraft music. I'm especially glad that the original Minecraft music has stayed in the game, the C418 tracks, because while I like the new music, I like Either Side, I like Pigstep, still there's just nothing just beats this music. Here's our big long building up here. We have a sugarcane farm down below, but this is empty, so there'll be some kind of farm or farms up there, just like our other building we just finished. Okay, toss those in there. And before we go up there, we want to grab our emeralds. Rooted dirt farm, that's what I need. I need more wheat. I've grown quite a bit over here, and I've got the automatic villager farm over here, but they have a tendency to make it into bread. Okay, so we have enough time today for another old man gripe of the day. I like to complain about something. As an old person, I think I deserve to do that, especially having to do with language. So I complained the other day about people saying me and somebody else instead of somebody else and I. And today I want to complain about the people not knowing the difference between weary and wary. I've heard it a dozen times this week. People say, oh, he's acting strange, it makes me feel weary. No, that's not what they're trying to say. Weary means you're tired. I've been walking a long time, and so I'm feeling weary. That's the correct usage of that. Wary means concerned or am I that far out? Concerned or worried is wary. There's something suspicious around here that makes me feel wary. Weary and wary, two different words. Learn the difference, or don't use them. That's my old man rant for the day. So, Frank and I were feeling weary after a long walk. But once we reached the haunted house, we became very wary of our situation. Weary and wary. Oh man, don't get me started on then and then. Oh, that will make me want to punch somebody. That'll be my next old man complaint of the day for next week. Flame, okay. Oh, we used up all our things. All right, but now we can add flame. I'm not going to bother writing the amounts down anymore. What am I doing? It's only 12, but you know, if I need a flame, I'm going to come buy a flame regardless of how many how many emeralds it cost. Okay, so and of course, just like down below, we'll have chiseled bookshelves in between the villagers to hold them in place. Here's where the wandering villagers that are still living in here sleep. So we have about 5 or 6, I think, still. And as long as they survive, they're fine. Yeah, there we are. Whereas over in the medieval area, oh, see, you're out here wandering around. Go inside with your friends. Over in the him too. Over in the medieval area, I've got a villager breeder that just drops the villagers out without regard to where they're going to go, and so they are very much free range villagers. Although I plan to build a farm over there next, and I want to build a house where the villagers can go in and out of the house to the farm, but not beyond that, and won't get in any danger. So, let's see. Do I have hay up here? Oh, I have a lot of hay. More than is necessary, and I bet you there's hay behind here. See, you can't even see that hay. So why am I putting it back there? I think it's host that work the best in this, right? Okay, just going to do that. And over here, so I can just do this. Now look at all that extra hay that I've got. Not that much really, 7. But it will allow me to make some more mud bricks. Because I've still got some mud. That's not even that much wheat. Okay. So that, make those into these, and then we can make those into these. Okay, that's where I'm going next. I'm going over that direction, off that way. Let me show you on the map. Yeah, we're here. I'm going over here to where we have this mud brick and dirt road. And it ends here, so I need some regular bricks to bring it all the way over. But I also need some stairs to, well, for the place that needs stairs. And eventually I want to replace this little road right here with mud brick also. So it is possible that this area might become our Roman area, or maybe up here. Haven't decided. All right. Our time has come here on Grandpa Streams Minecraft. Again, whether you're watching this on the stream or whether you are watching a recorded copy of this later, I thank you. And I especially thank you for leaving a comment or giving a like and or subscribing to my channel, which is History Wes. I will be back next Saturday at 6 p.m. In the meantime, be good to each other, take care of your old people, and encourage them to play Minecraft. And as always, you yourself, keep on Minecrafting.